Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did a DIY do-it-yourself vinyl sticker peel and stick floor installation. So like any other video that you'll watch, you're going to clean the floor. So sweep it. I've got a scraper here, scrape it off whatever's on your floor. You want to scrape all that off, get it off good. And then you want to mop or wipe the floor down, and of course sweep again if needed. You want to try to make sure that everything is off the floor, because the more that's off the floor, the better your vinyl will stick. So here you see me grab a couple pieces of the peel and stick vinyl. I've got something called beach sand. I picked it up at Home Depot. I think it was about $33 a case, and each case was like 30 square inches. 30 square feet each. So I got 2 boxes to do both bathrooms. I figured that would be plenty to make sure I covered both. So here I'm just laying out the vinyl to show where you want your pieces to lay and how you want your pattern to look. I think it's important that you do this step, that you just play around with it, see what'll work best. Here I'm just trying to see what'll be easiest. Involves less cutting, less measuring, because I can't cut straight at all. Okay, and here I just wanted to take some time to show you some of the tools that I've been using to do both installations. It's just like a little razor and an L-shaped ruler. I think it's called a square ruler or something. I don't know the real terms here, but just a box cutter razor and L-shaped tools. That's really what I use. And a pencil. Those were very helpful. Alright, so here I am showing you the brand I use. I think it was Traffic Master or something, and it was beach sand. So I just was trying to show you the box it came in and what it looked like. Alright, so back to trying to figure this out. So again, I'm just laying the pieces where I think they look best, where they will go. I make sure I'm covering all the areas and spaces in the floor, and I'm kind of just, mapping it out. And here I'm saying I'm going to cut those and use those pieces in that spot. Cut those and put them there. So here I have everything laid out, and I'm actually going to get ready to get started. So I'm going to peel and stick. I watched another video, and I saw her using this method to peel it slowly first and then stick, or peel it off as you go. That is helpful because, guys, let me tell you that sticky stuff, whatever the adhesive is on the back, it's very sticky, and on your fingers, after a couple of times, it starts to like hurt, or at least my fingers, it started to hurt, like burn. So putting it down and then pulling it off as you go kind of works best, at least to save my fingers some soreness. So yeah, I recommend doing that. Here I'm just trying to get the pieces right, trying to make sure they fit. They don't really have any gaps in between them. And the good thing about this vinyl, which I think that you will learn, is that it's okay if you make a mistake, because you can lift it up again as long as it hasn't been like sitting or stepped on or malleted down yet. You can peel it up again and move it and play with it as much as you need to get it right and to get it perfect. I also recommend that you try to level your floor, or see if your floor is level, because if it's uneven in areas, that will cause a problem, and it will cause some of your boards to be uneven or not perfectly straight, which then might cause you to have to cut more too. Guys, I'm telling you, this project, geometry is so important, because you'll see later I'm sitting here trying to measure and cut and measure and cut, and the pieces are still not right. Overall, I think this is good. It's a good DIY, do-it-yourself project, and I think anybody can really do it. If I can do it, I feel like anybody can do it, really. But if you wanted to look super professional and perfect, then you're going to be spending some time measuring and cutting. And me, I don't really have patience for that. And to me, I just wanted it to look decent. It didn't have to look perfect. I just wanted it to be decent. So I realized here that, oh, my back's facing the camera. Let me turn around and do this. And here I'm doing the front of the doorway. Some people, they like to start with the front of the doorway. Me, it doesn't really matter. Would it help look more perfect? Yes, because as I told you before, once you lay those boards down, you might notice that they become uneven. Like one placement might be a little longer than the other placement, which means that at the end, when you get to the other side, that it's not going to be even, and you're going to have to do some, like I said, measuring and cutting. So, but to me, that, like I said, that didn't matter to me. So here I'm just trying to find pieces that fit, that requires very minimal manipulation and measuring and cutting. And hey, if it fit in there, and I was happy with it. Again, this is where you're using your cutter and your little ruler to try to get the measurements right. Try to get everything perfect, or as close to perfect as you can. It snaps very easy. If you notice when I'm cutting there, like if you cut and you do pretty decent strokes, if you can do it in one stroke, I usually try to do 2 passes, because 2 or more, of course, it's gonna snap easily and I won't have to do it again. All right, here I've repositioned the camera to show. You can see how I'm sitting on the floor, and you can see how I've laid it down. I didn't realize that you couldn't see what I was doing, but I was trying to show you how I cut, how I measure and cut and use those tools, but it's kind of out of frame, so it was kind of like purposeless. Anywho, so you'll get the picture, but here I am about to show you what I was doing. I'm tracing this area, right? And then I traced it on the paper first, and I used the ruler to measure, and I'm going to place it on top of the tile, right? So that you can cut. Now, it helps to draw the measurements on top of the tile and then razor cut it, opposed to trying to cut it through the paper, okay? Here I'm showing you that I'm almost done with my installation. I have a couple of pieces on the side of the toilet. Now I'm going to add the caulk around the base of the toilet so I've finished all my pieces. Guys, the toilet is the hardest thing ever to measure and to get those pieces right. That's a challenge. But I finished. This is the finished floor. I also did the upstairs bathroom. And when I started to remove the old caulk, it pulled up the ceramic. So I just went ahead and took it off. But here's the finished upstairs bathroom. Guys, it was great. Try it yourself. Tell me what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more DIYs.